The MMA world is abuzz with the latest developments surrounding Ilia Topuria, the rising star who is set to face off against the legendary Charles Oliveira at UFC 317. In a shocking revelation, Topuria's boxing coach, Javi Clement, has lifted the lid on the Georgian fighter's preparation for this pivotal matchup. According to Clement, Topuria has been so dominant in training that he has even managed to knock out his own coach during a pad session. The coach described the incident, saying, "Ilia's timing, power, and precision are peaking at the perfect time. He hit me with a body shot so hard that it completely shut me down. It felt like he wrecked my entire nervous system. That was the first time Ilia has ever done something like that to me. Just feeling those combinations ripple through my body was absolutely unreal." This stunning display of Topuria's raw power and technique has sent a clear message to his upcoming opponent, Charles Oliveira. The former UFC lightweight champion is renowned for his finishing abilities, but Topuria's coach believes his fighter is more than ready to match Oliveira's skills and intensity. Ilia's sparring sessions are truly masterful, and on June 27th, he's going to deliver a performance worthy of being called a masterpiece, Clement proclaimed. His power has carried over to 155 in the most ridiculous way. If Ilia gets past Oliveira in dominant fashion, don't be surprised if we hear about a super fight or even a potential move up in weight next. This fight isn't just important for Ilia's career, it's massive for the UFC too. If Topuria beats a legend like Oliveira, it cements him as a legitimate superstar, not just in the featherweight or lightweight division, but across the sport. The coach's comments have only added to the growing anticipation surrounding the Topuria-Oliveira matchup. The UFC has been searching for its next global crossover star, and Topuria's combination of skill, personality, and undefeated record could make him the perfect candidate to fill that role, especially if he can overcome the formidable challenge presented by Oliveira. In another intriguing storyline, reigning UFC bantamweight champion Marlon Moraes has opened up about the unique challenges that come with facing Sean O'Malley in a rematch at UFC 316. During a recent interview with Daniel Cormier, Moraes acknowledged that the rematch factor is a significant variable that could drastically alter the dynamics of the fight. Drawing from Cormier's own experience with rematches, Moraes pointed out that second fights often tell a different story. "It's more than just a typical title shot for Sean," Moraes said. "It's a high-stakes moment that could define his career. This fight is all or nothing for the Sugar Show. If he falls short again, it's widely expected he'll make the move up to 145, something he's teased multiple times already." Moraes emphasized that while he is defending his throne, O'Malley is fighting to keep his place at bantamweight and prove that he can evolve and rise in the face of adversity. The Georgian champion believes this rematch will present a whole new level of difficulty and unpredictability. "It's a new fight, a new challenge," Moraes said. "Not every fight goes the same way. You had rematches before. It's many, and it can play out this fight different. That's why I'm trying to take this fight seriously. It's a new challenge for me." Cormier, who has experienced the ups and downs of rematches in his own illustrious career, acknowledged Moraes' perspective. The former two-division champion understood the unique challenges that come with facing the same opponent a second time, noting that the rematch dynamic can often lead to drastically different outcomes. As the MMA world eagerly awaits the highly anticipated bantamweight title clash, the added layer of the rematch factor has only heightened the anticipation surrounding this pivotal matchup. In a separate development, former UFC bantamweight champion Peter Yang has addressed his decision to take on a lower-ranked opponent in Marcus McGee, despite his clear path to another title shot. Yang explained that his motivation is not solely about the rankings, but rather about staying active and making his case for another championship opportunity. The Russian fighter acknowledged that the path to a title shot is not always based on merit, citing the example of Sean O'Malley, who received an immediate rematch after a loss, while Yang himself has picked up 2 wins since his last defeat and is still waiting for his chance. "I don't know exactly when I'll fight for the belt again, but I'm confident it'll happen soon," Yang said. "Right now, all I can do is win." Anyone who understands how the system works knows it's not always about merit. Yang's comments highlight the complexities of the UFC's title picture, where factors like popularity and promotion can sometimes outweigh a fighter's recent performances. However, the former champion remains determined to continue his winning ways, understanding that the opportunity for another title shot will come if he continues to dominate his opponents. In a separate development, former UFC light heavyweight champion Jon Jones has taken to Twitter to unleash a scathing response to the growing hype surrounding Tom Aspinall. When asked how he would beat Aspinall, Jones delivered a blunt one-liner, by not even giving him a chance. From there, the MMA legend launched into a passionate rant, addressing a range of topics related to his potential showdown with the rising heavyweight contender. Jones acknowledged his advancing age of 37, admitting that his body is aching all over. However, he defiantly clapped back at those calling for him to be stripped of his status, mocking Aspinall for not challenging the true killers of his generation. "I've seen this story before," Jones said. "A fighter gets obsessed with chasing a legacy, builds up the moment in their mind, and meanwhile, someone else sneaks up and ruins it all. Aspinall is turning this rivalry into his whole identity, and that's when people get caught slipping." Despite Aspinall's surging confidence and growing fan support, Jones still sees himself as the true king of the heavyweight division. The former light heavyweight champion made it clear that he has no intention of going out quietly if the fight with Aspinall comes to fruition. If this fight happens, it's not just about the belt. It's about legacy, pride, and one of the most intriguing heavyweight clashes the UFC could ever put on, Jones declared. As the MMA world debates the merits of Aspinall's claim to the throne, Jones' fiery response has only added fuel to the fire, setting the stage for a potential clash of titans that could define the future of the heavyweight league.